I can do like 9 more and I can do another one, but let's face it, I will not pull him anyways. The game crashed. I pulled Escanor! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? There's no way!
Escanor.
In 2019, I installed 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross because Green Escanor had just come out and I wanted to play with Escanor. And all these years later, he is back in his LR form. We're going to be talking about his improvements. These are his new stats. Much better than before. He now has very good crit chance, good defensive stats as well, 90% resistance, 117 pierce, which is not that much higher than what he had. Actually, he already had very high pierce with very high crit damage as well. Good lifesteal, good stats all around. Hovering at 73,000 CC. So he is the second highest CC character in the game behind Lost Vein. Lost Vein is a festival, I'll forgive. If we can have more LRs that aren't festivals, like this Green Escanor, I think it would be great for the game. His cards got improved. The multiplier for this card level 1 has been increased. And level 23 has also been increased. We're going to be talking about everything that he does. This is a team we're going to be using at least at first. Let's go in. Look at this. Look at this. Let me actually show his icon as well. This is how his icon looks like. Oh, if I click from here, it's better to see how his icon looks like. He looks just so good. Everything about him looks so good. By the way, if you're excited about Escanor, make sure you drop a like on the video. I'm just asking because I'd like this video to do very well. So if you don't mind, I would appreciate it. So the video does pretty well. So this is what he does. Oh, it's gray. I was concerned it wouldn't be gray. He applies this gray effect on all enemies so long as your team is a full human team. Let's just go all in here on the Meliodas. So long as your team is a full human team, he applies this gray box on the enemies, which are called, let me see again, Eternal Flame. Eternal Flame increases damage taken by 15%. That's 3 ignites level 2, okay. Increases damage taken by 15%. And also his single target, right? The one that isn't a debuff, the regular attack one. Now for each of these Eternal Flames does 40% more damage. So that is pretty good. Now if all allies are humans, including subunit. So the subunit also has to be a human. So that's why I'm using Easton in the back. Preferably I'd like to use like Zeldris. Anyone. I would preferably use someone else, but it has to be a full human team. Oh, by the way, let's do this. Cannot be debuffed. Boom. Oh! Cannot be. I don't even have to attack. You know how Meliodas lowers your ult gauge if you don't attack by the debuff? I don't have to attack because he can debuff me. I just cannot be debuffed. Okay. Yeah, they have to all be humans. For every turn that passes, the Eternal Flames stack. And for each Eternal Flame on enemies, increases attack-related stats by 5%. So right here, we have 6 Eternal Flames. He's already at plus 30% attack-related stats. That's already capped out. Ooh, let's see this ult. Okay. So his ultimate, right? Let's see his attack right here. This is ungeared, 17.6k. Being lowered, by the way, by Zeldris. Let's go in on Meliodas. So his ultimate now, right, we're going to see here. His ultimate ignores 100% of crit resistance. So he is going to crit. Boom! It's a guaranteed crit. Oh, please, attack Chandler again. Oh! Level 1 on Chandler being triple lowered. That was triple lowered by Chandler. It hit so hard because there were 2 stacks of Eternal Flame and 3 ignites, which is another 30%. So his Eternal Flame, 30, 15 each, plus 30 from Ignite, so 60% extra damage, Plus for each Eternal Flame is plus 40%, so plus 80% damage. It's a lot of damage stacking. It does take a little while for Escanor to, you know, ramp up, for sure. You really want to stack those Eternal Flames. But hey, after they're stacked, and here with Ban, I have Ban here. With Ban, we have, you know, increased damage on the Zestarosa. We're gonna hit super hard. If it was a red debuff, it would look even better. We're gonna cap out at 7 debuffs anyways, but this is gonna hit super hard. We're using a very defensive team, by the way. You know, we have Arthur, which is increasing our crit defense per each debuff we have Easton, which is increasing our basic stats when we kill someone. We lower their ultimate gauge when we kill someone as well. We're using a very defensive team, and we still can do some damage. Because humans don't have a really good, you know, attack setup. Ban increases your HP. You know, you have Arthur, which increases your HP. And then you have Easton, which lowers their ult gauge. Humans, first of all, need a good back unit. Humans don't have a good back unit. They seriously need a good back unit, and that would help a ton. A good back unit would help a ton. Take off that taunt right there. Ooh, it's 2 ignites on level 1 now. Okay. And then 3 ignites on level 2. Is level 3 4 ignites? That'll be pretty good. Oh, I think Escanor's gonna be so good in PvE. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good for Demonic Beasts and stuff. Because I felt like Lost Vein wasn't really all that good for Demonic Beasts. Oh, it depends. There probably is gonna be some bullshit where you can't apply Eternal Flame to Demonic Beasts and stuff like that. Like, they are just immune to Eternal Flame. But if they're not, it could be good. Although, again, he does take a while to set up. Let's do this. Hope we're on the Escanor card. This might kill. Like, yeah, Unknowns have the best back unit in the game. They have Nanashi. And then Demons have good back units. Goddesses don't have a back unit. I mean, they kind of do. They have an excuse for a back unit called Tristan. And then humans, you know, since we're kind of a human team with Ban. Not really, but you know. Yeah, we're using a human. They have to use Zeldris because they don't have anything. And we can't even use Zeldris on this setup because even the back unit has to be human for Escanor's passive to work. Also, if you don't want to be in a full human team for the Eternal Flame, you can apply Eternal Flame, but for the enemy to be applied, so she has 4 right here, you can see, right? For the enemy to be applied Eternal Flame, they have to not attack. So you can see they have like 4 even though it only lasts 3 turns. It's because it didn't attack, and if the enemy doesn't attack, they get applied Eternal Flame. But it really feels like you have to use a full human team for this guy to fully work. And right now the human team is like, yeah, it's very defensive. Very defensive. Arthur, no back unit. We have Easton, which is a seasonal and not very good. No, humans need a back unit. We can try a more offensive setup with Roxy, for sure. But, you know, it's not as good as Ban. Ban is just a really great character. Check this guy out. That's hilarious, bro. Alright, let's do this right here. Remove those buffs. That's hilarious. Ooh, like more than half his HP with the level 1. Again, not even on a really offense-based team. I think if I had, which I will use in a bit, Roxy, Red Arthur, and Escanor, with, you know, Ragnarok Ban in the back, that's definitely an option for a team that is very offense-based. We'll definitely give that a try. 3 Eternal Flames, which cannot be cleansed. This will hurt pretty bad. No crit. No crit, 153k. Yeah, let's try that setup. I really want to see how it goes. Okay, this should be alright for us, because even though We have some debuffing with Escanor. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do actually. I'm gonna move cards. I'm just gonna move cards. And we're gonna start stacking Eternal Flame. What I wanna do here is see if I can do a big hit on Melascula and then a big hit on Tyr. That would be ideal. That would be ideal. Alright. We can ult rush with Escanor very easily, by the way. So we're gonna do this. And if it doesn't kill Tyr, it doesn't kill Tyr, but nice, 95k plus the second hit. Good, good. True 17 type disadvantage. Now on Tyr. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, we can't be debuffed. So Tyr's debuff doesn't apply to Escanor when he has his max ult gauge. Only, you know, being able to not be debuffed at max ult gauge is a little unfortunate. I wish you could do it more easily. Seems a little too close for comfort, you know? You might need the max ult gauge more often than just that, but 800k ult on type disadvantage. Plus the hit from Roxy, which we couldn't see. Man, I wish they had also updated his Holy Relic. Because his Relic isn't the worst thing ever, but it's not amazing either. Getting 50% of his defense into attack is not the most amazing thing ever. Do you have Tarmelink on Tyr? Of course you do. I'm just gonna kill him. I think I kill him, even if type disadvantage. Yeah, we're gonna do the second hit as well. Then it's gonna be level 2. Yep. Yep. And now it's pretty hard for him to even kill me. I mean, Freyr can do some damage, especially because he has a good back unit, you know, that helps. He has an actually updated back unit. Like, Ragnarok Bond isn't terrible, but he's not great. He is the bare minimum of what a back unit should do. Right, 10% attack related stats is alright. Thank God our stats are high. Oh my god. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Ooh, ooh. No! As much damage as we can do, our team is not very defensive. If we had a character that gives us 30% basic stats, it would not be the case though. Okay. How about we do this, right? I want to save this card. Because it takes him a while. This is why actually the more defensive build... Oh my god. Okay. The more defensive build might be better for him. Because since he takes a while to build up all the marks on the enemies and the attack related stats, it might be better for him to have a team that will take him, or they will allow him to take a little longer. Okay. Because he does need that time. Let's go into Purgatory Melee. We're gonna move the card as well, so we take off the attack lowers by the time we get to attack here. Clue and Sun. Missed the crib, but still 147. The Ignite. 3 Ignites. 3 Ignites. Can't be debuffed. Oh, base Escanor getting an ult off on Ultimate Escanor is a pretty nice sight. Gonna lose some damage here because Arthur is dead, but is what it is. Get the ult off on Escanor. Let's start working on killing Ban here. $742 with with the extra hit. Eternal Flame stacks and Ignites combining does allow you to do a hefty... I swear to God, if this level 3 AoE and just wipes my team. Okay. Bro. Ultimate Escanors can still do that to you. And often. They can. I've I've had it happen this week. Out of nowhere, they get level 3 AoE and just wipe your whole team. Man, this character would be so good. And I know this is his first video, so you know. I'm still trying him out, but this character would be so good if not for this unbelievable restriction of only being able to be used with humans. Because, tell me, before Ban, right? Let's not count Ban, because Ban wasn't even meant to be run with humans. He had like the whole Sin thing, right? And then we begged them, we begged them to add humans as part of his passive, right? Excluding Ban, when was the last time a truly very good human has come out? Oh my god. Just one shot stop disadvantage. Choose 60k. Clean one shot. Because, listen. Oh, Rudius is okay. Alright? Rudius is okay. It was a big disappointment. Rudius was a big disappointment. Excalibur Arthur is a, like, pretty decent support unit, but he's not a offense support unit. He's a defense support unit, which is fair. Like, if this character wants to be a defensive character, then good. That's good for him. But then you look like Roxy. I mean, she's fun, but before Roxy, which is not even like a great character, she's a fun character. She's not really all that good. The last truly very good human was Naofumi. October. That's a little while ago at this point. That is a little while ago. Let's do this actually. Let's get the ultimate. I want to ult Liz. That would be like crazy damage. Boom. Just one shot. 321. Alright. And the Eternal Flame doesn't leave even though she revived. It's very good because it's a gray debuff. We can just remove the buff of the level 1 now. I forgot to check what the level 3 gives. Because as it stands, right, I think this Escanor, what he does is like comparable to being like a top unit in the game. 200% crit chance with the plus 40 from the thing. But unfortunately, the harsh truth is, because the team... Oh my god. I didn't think it would kill. Because the team doesn't accommodate him that well, because the team sucks, right? Then he can't be a top unit in the game because the units surrounding him aren't that good. Like, look at the team I'm using. I'm using Roxy and Red Excalibur Arthur with Ragnarok bot in the back. That's not good. That's not good. He really needs it. If this character is to be meta relevant, they're gonna have to release some humans, man, because they keep releasing unknown characters. They love unknown characters. They can chill with that, you know? Unknowns can take a break. Unknowns can take a definite break. Oh, I missed the crit, unfortunately. Humans need a spotlight for them to be able to really shine. And Unknowns just got like a super good team. I mean, Tyr is amazing. Nanashi has been, you know, a crutch unit for forever now. And there's no, like, end to it. They just keep getting good units. Like, the Freya that just came out is very good. Just thought of using something weird here. I put Kyo and Brynhilde for the debuffs. But yeah, like, honestly, this guy has everything to be a top unit in the game when it comes to what he does. He just needs the team. And, you know, if he doesn't get the team, he won't be able to do it. It's as simple as that. He will not be able to do it if he doesn't get the team. So now we just have to wait and see. I would even say, you know, if you're really excited about Green Escanor getting the LR, that's cool. But I would say if you were skipping Lost Vein to make Escanor the LR, I would wait a little bit. We don't know when this guy is going to get support, if ever. I mean, Bon is already there. Like, Bon, which I'm not using right now, but Bon is already a phenomenal character. And, you know, he's going to be there. He's already a thing. But even then, like, Bon is a little selfish, you know? Bon's a little selfish. He just gives HP. Bon's gonna be your best bet, though. And then just make the team... I don't know. I guess more tanky, but they need a back unit. There's no back unit. There's 0 back units. 0 back units for humans. There have never been back units for humans. Ever. There has never been in the history of this game a unit that says humans 20% basic stats. The most simple thing ever. Almost every category of characters have a unit that does that, except humans. Or like even demons don't have basic stats, but they have like per each demon on field X, right? There's nothing like that for humans. There's nothing per each human on field X. Humans are just nothing. You know, it really sucks to be like, oh, imagine how good this unit could be if this was a thing. You know, I really wish they would have just dropped Escanor and he was boom. Maybe not best unit. It doesn't have to be the best unit in the game, but you know, already ready to go, right? It feels like he's not ready to go because he doesn't have a team. I have to be thinking, oh, if only there was a human team. If only this. If only this. Really wish I didn't have to. Really wish there was already that. They could have dropped a relic for Death Pierce that gave him a bajillion stats and so he could be, you know, usable. 20% basic stats for humans. Like, something, you know? Would be really great. Something would be really great. I'm just throwing in some random stuff, because humans don't really have... But I think that first team we used, Bon with Arthur, will be his best team. He hits so hard. This is ungeared. He hits extremely hard. He can't be buffed either when he has max ult gauge. So it's just like his old passive. They kept that as well, which is fine. When he has the ultimate, I honestly think he's gonna one-shot most characters in the game, if not all of them, because it's just simply ignoring 100% core resistance with an insane multiplier, but. We're gonna throw the team in here just for fun, because honestly there's not much else. Humans are extremely limited. Extremely limited. But we should be hitting very hard here on this Lost Vein. My hope is... Or do we wanna... We wanna deal with Bon, actually. Yeah, we definitely wanna deal with Bon. How? Okay, that's better. I was about, how did I miss that crit? I have so much crit chance. I have an absurd amount of crit chance. Okay. Remove the Merlin link, put Sauriel link. Because I thought, you know, the crit chance from Easton will compensate. Okay. Arthur in the back for extra HP. Okay. More Eternal Flames. I mean, I wish Eternal Flame did more than just that. I wish it also gave your team something. Maybe I'm I'm asking too much, but you know, it takes a while to build up. It takes, you know, multiple turns to start really building up on the enemy team. Maybe I am asking for too much. Did you see how much Escanor just hit for? Yeah, maybe maybe they even tried that, and they were like, okay, if Eternal Flame not just give Escanor attack related stats and, you know, increase the damage, then it's gonna be a problem. That's probably what happened, because yeah, they've, you know, type disadvantage on the end. I think this will be our last match. So let's just go all in. I think I can see myself building a slow team for Escanor. A team that focuses more on waiting for all the Eternal Flames to build up. But that's boring! I don't want to play like that. I want Escanor to go big kaboom first turn. For him to go big kaboom, it takes at least 2 turns. At least 2 of his turns, and then he goes. Beforehand, there's no chance. He needs that time. Let's see our hit on Asterosa. 2 Eternal Flames. My god. I don't know. It's really hard. It's really hard to say. He would be maybe the best unit in the game if he had a proper team. Like, that damage is just too much. A level 1 in ungeared against the demon team, which is lowering me, by the way. Lowering my crit damage, lowering my attack. It's just so much damage. I think that's about it. Can't wait to use it more. But for now, that's the best unit in the game trapped in a team with no options.